If you didn't like WWE NXT 2.0, then this video is for you. Guys, I have so many crazy details in this video, so make sure you check out the timestamps down below. WWE NXT UK is being closed down. In fact, it's been confirmed by Shawn Michaels that WWE NXT UK is going away, and what will actually be taking place is something new launching in 2023, and we'll get to that in just a moment. Now, I think it was pretty obvious that NXT UK was being closed down for two reasons. One, just a couple days ago, we made a video about the canceled tapings because of the BT Sport Production Center being used for something else. And then we also saw Tyler Bate go face-to-face with Braun Breaker on NXT 2.0, and the strangest thing happened. WWE has yet to air Tyler Bate's championship win on the network. So we obviously knew something was happening with NXT UK for a minute, but we didn't exactly know what those plans were. Now, lo and behold, WWE has also confirmed plans for NXT Europe. So Shawn Michaels actually spoke exclusively to metro.co.uk about the huge plans, and the Hall of Famer says that this expansion is natural because the brand since 2016 has been fantastic. He says it's been quiet and underneath the radar, but I don't think you'll find anybody that won't argue it's been a real quality product from its existence, and I agree with that. Plans for the expansion are still in the early stages, with details such as the roster, filming, and more yet to be confirmed, while the decision to push on with the project coming after Triple H took charge of creative. So this is a Triple H decision, which is amazing. I'm going to explain why in just a little bit. However, this is something that the company has talked about a lot, according to the Heartbreak Kid. He said this has been a goal of Hunter's for quite some time, and I think clearly with what's gone on recently with him taking over creative, he felt like now would be the great time to go through with the process. NXT UK was one of the first steps in the process. So I want to make it very clear. Launching in 2023 will be NXT Europe. Going away this upcoming August Labor Day weekend is NXT UK. Worlds Collide will be an event that takes place from the Performance Center featuring NXT UK versus NXT 2.0. And then we're going to see no more NXT UK until 2023 when WWE launches NXT Europe. I also really want to make a quick point. A couple years ago, we talked about Triple H having a whole global domination plan, NXT Asia, NXT Africa, NXT Europe, NXT this, NXT that. And with Triple H back in charge, it seems like that is going to be the case. Now, with that being said, if NXT Europe is going to become a thing in 2023, what can we expect in the meantime? And I'm glad you asked. Guys, NXT 2.0 is also likely to be going away. In fact, what WWE is really going to be doing is creating a very, very strong NXT brand. So the way that I look at this is NXT 2.0 kind of has some of the right logistics down. And I don't know exactly how WWE will go about it in 2022 and 2023, but what I expect is for WWE to keep taping at the Performance Center. Logistically, it makes a lot of sense for the company to continue doing this. However, I think NXT 2.0 is going to completely change in the sense of its branding. So no more 2.0. We're going to see a very powerful NXT brand, whether it's black and gold, whether it's black and green, black and purple, white and blue. I don't know exactly what we're going to expect here, but we are going to see a completely rejuvenated NXT brand. Then this also means that WWE is going to make some very big changes to the NXT 2.0 brand, and that also starts with the roster. So some of these names that we have seen cross over from the UK, we saw Tyler Bate, we saw Gallus, we saw A-Kid, who is now known as Axiom. Now we have Blair Davenport, also known as B. Priestley, Alba Fire, right? Some of these names are now on the NXT 2.0 brand. When NXT finishes with World Collide, we're going to see a lot of those people being used in the NXT brand until the WWE draft. So now what is essentially happening is WWE is going to use this draft as a way to call up NXT UK and NXT wrestlers to the main roster. But it doesn't just end there. WWE is going to continue using the NXT Level Up platform to essentially continue developing talent. So what I imagine that will happen here is that WWE is going to use NXT Level Up as the playground for NIL recruits, which makes a lot of sense. A lot of talent coming in from colleges and stuff like that. Like, you're going to want to continue developing them. It's a very good program for WWE to recruit talent. It doesn't cost a lot, and college students get paid, and they possibly have a career in the WWE if they choose to explore that option once they're done with their education. So NXT Level Up, whether that undergoes a new rebrand or not, remains to be unseen. But the idea that NXT Level Up will exclusively be the playground for all of this new talent makes a lot of sense. This also means that WWE NXT will be completely treated as a third brand while still developing talent. And I think this makes a lot of sense. The idea that WWE is going to use NXT as the developmental system while still allowing this platform to be a way to get existing talent introduced to the WWE universe, it makes a lot of sense. Now, it's no secret that Triple H and Shawn Michaels want a seamless transition between the main roster and NXT, something that Vince McMahon and WWE had not done very well with in the past. The idea that NXT could be treated as a third brand while still developing talent is going to be a really good idea. Now, imagine this. We know that Braun Breaker, Mandy Rose, Carmelo Hayes, we know some of these names in NXT 2.0 as it stands right now are really good and they could be on the main roster. Now, this platform will be used to introduce them to the audience, introduce their characters to the audience, see what works, see what gets over, see what people are interested in. I'm sure WWE will be looking at a ton of data and analytics to make sure that this goes smoothly. When they see something that works, they don't have to wait long. They get moved up to the main roster. So then what does that mean for everybody else? Well, if you're somebody who graduates from NXT Level Up, think of this as a tiered system. If you're an NIL talent who gets moved to NXT, you are now put in a prime position to be introduced to the WWE universe. And then you keep building your rank up in the NXT program until you are ready for the main roster. So I expect transitions from NXT to the main roster to be a lot more seamless than ever before. And honestly, this is the right way to do the NXT brand. You want to bring in some of those notable independent wrestling names. You want to do what you did. This is what WWE did in 2014, 2015. WWE was doing this in 2012, 2013. When they brought in Kevin Owens, it's not like Kevin Owens really needed to be trained, but they got Kevin Owens to work the WWE system. And now look at Kevin Owens. He's having incredible matches and incredible segments on WWE television. WWE is going back to that route. This way, NXT is not going to be completely fresh meat. You are going to see experienced wrestlers on NXT. You are going to see them have fantastic matches, but the mission and the initiative for WWE remains the same. Develop talent, get them ready for the prime time, and then boom, keep doing it. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. I look forward to the future of this NXT brand. I'm very excited about this news, and I'm really excited to see what WWE does. Triple H is back, baby. If you couldn't tell, things are looking really good in WWE, and I want to know what you guys think down below.